Perrysburg and Strongsville. Stalemate for the entire first half, so let's jump ahead. 53rd minutes, Alex Bowe on the corner kick, and the defender, Brayden Heitmeyer, with a beautiful header to put the Yellow Jackets ahead. A few minutes later, foul in the box, and one goal by Brayden isn't enough. Senior Brayden Heitmeyer buries the PK, and in turn, gets the goal that advances the Yellow Jackets to the regional final, where they will take on an all-world St. Ignatius team.
I think we moved the ball well. I think our defense was huge. We had a lockdown defense. We knew coming in they had a good striker. We knew that our defense had to lock him down. I think they did a good job of that. So, I mean, a win here, we've never been here before, so a win here was awesome for us. Now we've been looking forward to Ignatius for a while, so hopefully that'll give us momentum to go into Ignatius.
What a win for Perrysburg, 2-0. So now you have both the men and the women's teams looking at Final Four appearances, only one win away, but let's key in on the men's side real quick. This is a Perrysburg team that has gone a little bit under the radar. That first half was tightly contested, but how did the Yellow Jackets manage to pull away in that second half?
I think a lot of that senior experience for them really kind of showed, and again, you had some big-time players step up in big-time moments, and that Strongsville team was really, really good, but you got to give a lot of credit. Brayden Heitmeyer had just missed a chance earlier off a set piece, just pushed it wide, but then got a second opportunity at it, absolutely buried it to the near post, nothing much the Strongsville keeper can do. And then again, Chase Johnson was able to kind of create something in the box, gets probably burrowed over there, and it sets up a Brayden Heitmeyer penalty. 2 goals in less than 2 minutes. That was huge for them. Almost kind of, I think, just kind of clipped the sails from that Mustang side. So we're setting ourselves up for another regional semifinal rematch from last year. But they got a mountain to climb on Sunday. They got a mountain to climb when you're playing against the number 2 ranked team in the state, a team that's trying to go for 6 in a row. Okay, most teams only win maybe 1 every 20 years. These guys have won. They're going on number 15. So this is going to be a big match for them. They have the players to match up with Ignatius. The biggest piece is going to be how do you slow Ignatius down, especially in that attack with Ruggiero, an Ohio State commit, and some of the other guys that they have that can really kind of create. That this game is going to be a heavyweight tilt when they play on Sunday and for a spot in the Final Four. But I think this Perrysburg team has a shot. They have the team built for it, the seniors. They've been in this game before. They really pushed that game last year, 0-0 at the break with them. So I think they have a really good chance to get, if they can get a goal in this game, can they defend, can they hold this team off? I really like to see what Perrysburg can do. Again, they're 80 minutes away from a Final Four. This is the first time they've been in this game. Well, go back to 2004, last time they played in this game. And I don't think half those guys were even born yet on that roster. So congratulations to Coach John Salmon's staff and that team over there. Going to be a fun weekend for the Yellow Jackets Saturday and Sunday. So I hope to see Wood County at both spots.
And just so the audience knows, we're talking about a guy here in Coach Stevens who coached Ottawa Hills to a Final Four when you were only 25 years old. So we have Springfield, Perrysburg, 1 win away from the Final Four. Simply put, what does it take to make it all the way to Columbus Crew Stadium?
It takes luck, you know what I mean? And it also takes that your team has to be focused in that situation. You have to kind of understand what this game means. And, you know, you realize in certain situations it's going to take some mental attrition, okay? It's not everything's going to go your way. So you got to be able to play through things. Don't try to change things up as soon as something happens. Let things kind of ride out. When you get to halftime, maybe talk about those things. But, man, you're talking about – I'm 41 years old. I can't even remember when I did that back in 2010, man. It's crazy to think because all those guys got kids and married, and here I am just sitting here on a Wednesday night talking about that. But, you know, it's a great opportunity. It's fun. You get a chance to be remembered for this because, again, we talk about so many things that go on outside of high school athletics. You know, the club and, you know, teams getting to nationals. That's a big deal. Everybody forgets about that. You can walk back in that school 10 or 15 years from now. You were a part of something. The school community remembers. All the younger players remember because they see those things. So this is a very, very big moment for all 3 of these teams, including Anthony Wayne girls, who have a chance to do the same exact thing as well, too, on Sunday as well. Saturday. So, again, takes a lot of luck. Lori Williams and Jorge Diaz are very, very familiar with this, but now we got some unfamiliar territory for Janice Johnson and Adam Sloan. Go and have fun. Enjoy the moment. Let these kids embrace it, but try to get a win and be able to solidify your spot in the last 4 in the state to go play at historic Crew Stadium.
Francis Stevens joining us in studio. You know how we rock on Wednesdays here in studios. What a night of matches. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.